Cool. Thanks everyone for joining today's workshop. Okay. I think let's get started. So, hey, thanks everyone for joining today's session. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, because we have folks literally joining from across the globe. We have folks joining from US, Brazil, India, and some folks from Europe and Asia as well. So a couple of logistic things. And just before that, my name is Kiran. I'm the founder of Web3 Learn. Web3 Learn is a blockchain skilling platform where we aim to provide skilling to the blockchain developers. Our aim is to train around 1 million developers by 2024. We have other courses that we run as part of the program. Sorry, okay. So we do run Solidity courses, and this is our first attempt into the Web3 gaming. So without further ado, let me introduce you to Ajay. Ajay is the founder and CTO of Occupy. Occupy is a Metaverse platform that is getting rolled out very soon. Ajay is with us to help us walk us through on how to build the Web3 component on a Mario game. So this is going to be a hands-on session. I've dropped in the files in the chat and I'm dropping it again. Feel free to download the files, but if you're not able to follow Ajay at any point of time, don't sweat. We will be recording this and then we will post this recording on YouTube soon after the session so that you can actually go through multiple times on how to add Web3 component on an existing Web2 game. So we do expect a little bit of Unity experience and understanding of Unity. But having said that, if you don't even have that experience, again, don't worry. Ajay will walk you through step by step on how to build the Web3 component on a Web2 existing game. Okay. On that note, without further ado, Ajay, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Kiran. So that was a good introduction. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm the co-founder of Occupy. We are a Metaverse company. We build experience layers and 3 games. Very soon we are going to launch our own Metaverse. Currently we are creating a 2D Metaverse for a company called Omniflix. So they'll be launching their own 2D Metaverse very soon with us. So yeah, as Kiran said, before we start, we need a bit of Unity experience. I mean, people who are already working on creating Unity games. It might be a bit difficult to follow if you're not a Unity developer. So I recommend this course only for people who are Unity developers. Today we are going, okay, so I mean, yeah, we'll get started. So today we'll be using ChainSafe Gaming SDK. It's a Web3 game SDK. So instead of coding all the snippets or whatever the plugins we are going to use to create a Web3 game, we'll be simply using prefabs from Unity Game Engine. These prefabs are created by the ChainSafe community. So we'll be using those and we'll create a 3D, a Web3 Mario game. So we can start by installing, yeah, for those who are not that much very new to Web3 and all these things, we can start by installing a wallet, which we require to store our NFTs or our tokens. And then we'll be minting an NFT on a test network, not on the mainnet. Okay, so testnet and mainnet are 2 different things. Mainnet is where the actual thing happens, and testnet is where you can test everything before you put it onto the mainnet. So today we'll be getting test tokens and also we'll mint an NFT on OpenSea test network. I'll drop the link to the test network and to the test URL in the chat. So make sure you copy those links. Those links are available online, but I'll just drop them here. Yeah, so I recommend you download the files before we start. If you are just following me, or it's not that important, you'll also get a recording of this course. So I'll just start off by sharing my screen, and yeah, you guys can see my screen, right? Yeah, I guess yes. Okay, so yeah, okay, we can start. Okay, first thing is we have to install a MetaMask wallet. I mean, there are different there are different wallets for different chains. So today we'll be doing with MetaMask wallet. So you can install MetaMask wallet.
Hey Ajay, so I think before that, can we go to the Google Drive that we shared and
okay, yeah.
tell the audience about what those files are all about.
Yeah, okay. So this is a Web3 Unity package. This is the Chainsafe Gaming SDK, which we'll be using today. And the above folder is the Mario game. It's an open source Unity project. So we'll be using that project to build the Mario game, and the Web3 package, which the Web3 Unity package. That's the Chainsafe SDK we'll be using today. So we'll have to download both the files, import the project into Unity, and then we'll be using this package to create the game. So I'll start off by installing MetaMask plugin. Actually, I already have my MetaMask plugin installed, so I'll just show you guys. Just go to Chrome Web Store and search for MetaMask. Yeah. So this is the MetaMask wallet we'll be using. I can't create an account right now, but you guys go ahead, install the plugin, and try creating your own account. It's very easy, and make sure you put the 12 words phrase carefully, because that's very important. It's like a security option for your wallet. So make sure you don't share that code with anyone. Just install the wallet and just create an account. It's pretty easy step. So next thing we'll be going to do is we'll have to
Ajay,
yeah.
1 second. So let's break here, guys. So what Ajay is trying to do here is, so we have an existing Mario SDK files with us, which is a Web2 Mario game. And then what we are doing is, instead of creating something from scratch in the Web3, so since this is just only a workshop, we have the Web3 component that we can apply on top of the Mario game, so that's the second file that, that has been shared in the Google Drive, right? Now, for us to connect these, for us now to connect the Mario game to the Web3 world, the entry point for us is the wallet. We need to have a wallet, to get started, and that acts as a connection between the Web2 and the Web3 world, right? Ajay, so that's the starting point, and that's why we are installing MetaMask. Did I get that correct?
So yeah, that's right.
Awesome. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so simply to put it simply, you need a wallet to perform any function on the chain. Everything happens through your wallet, so you'll definitely need that. And once we do that, as we are going to mint an NFT, we'll need a testnet and a test tokens as well. So for testnet, I'll be using Polygon's testnet, which is called Mumbai testnet. So I'll be using that. And coming to test tokens, we'll be using Polygon's test tokens. I'll share the link to the test tokens and the URL for Mumbai testnet in the chat, so that you guys can add that too. So once you're done with installing your wallet, what you can do is just go to the MetaMask. You guys can see my screen, right? Hello?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, as you can see, I've already installed my testnet. So I'll just do that again. Just after installing and creating your account, you'll get it here as, maybe you'll see it as Ethereum mainnet. But for me, it's Mumbai testnet, because I'm right now working on my testnet. So yeah, the first time you open your wallet, you'll be seeing it as Ethereum mainnet. Just click on this arrow and click on add net. So from there, you'll get all these options: network name, RPC URL. The RPC URL is the endpoint for Mumbai testnet. So you'll just need to drop the URL of Mumbai testnet here. And the chain ID is a digit which represents the testnet. The currency symbol for Polygon chain is Matic. So we'll just put Matic there. First, I'll start off by dropping the RPC URL here. I'll drop the RPC URL in the chat. Make sure you guys copy that. Yeah, I just dropped the RPC URL in the chat. I'll also drop it here. And the network name is Mumbai. The chain ID for Polygon testnet is 8001. Yeah, and the currency symbol is Matic. Yeah, this says the chain ID is currently used by Mumbai Test Network. Yeah, because it's my wallet already has Mumbai Testnet installed, so it shows an error. So don't worry, guys, it won't come up for you. You can just go by just fill in all the fields. You can leave this block explorer URL and just click on save. Then the test network gets adds into your wallet. Yeah, that's the thing. Once you're done with this, you can go ahead and bring your test tokens. The link for the test tokens is, I guess you can go to this website here. Yeah, faucet.matic.network. I'll drop that in the chat as well. Yeah, test tokens are nothing but fake currency which are used to do tests or whatever you want on testnets. So for Polygon chain, it's Matic token. So I'll just go back here and under the tab here, under the drop down, you'll see your account one or whatever you named it. So under that, you'll see a copy button, which is your wallet address. So just click on that. It'll automatically copy the wallet address and just paste it here. So once you're done, just click on submit. Yeah, I'm getting an amount of 1 Matic token, which is pretty good for me. The transfer is failed because you have to pay for the gas fee. You're requesting on bulk. Okay. So the thing is, I've already got my test tokens for the day. So I can't get any more, like because I already have test tokens enough to process my gas fee. So the testnet won't just give me any more test tokens. But you guys can go ahead and click on submit. It just takes around 30 to 1 minute for the tokens to reflect in your wallet. So yeah, once the tokens are reflected into your wallet, click on this drop down and change your wallet from Ethereum mainnet to Mumbai testnet, because today we'll be working on testnet. So as you can see, here are the test tokens in my account. I have around 0.9 Matic tokens. So you guys will get around 1 or 2 Matic tokens. Yeah, depends. And yeah, once the test tokens are in your account, we are set with the wallet, and we can go back to Unity and import the Mario project and then import the SDK. And then we can start using the prefabs from the SDK to complete our game. So I'll just close everything. We don't need any more of this. So I'll just close everything and open Unity.
So Ajay, just to set the context.
Yeah.
So why do we need tokens?
So we need tokens to process the gas fee. Even if you are on mainnet or testnet, we generally use tokens to purchase anything or to do a trade or something. But on testnet, we need gas tokens. Sorry, we need tokens to process gas fee. Even when you are on testnet uses fake currency, which are fake Matic tokens, to process your gas fee. So we'll be using them to process that. To maintain NFT on even on testnets, we'll need gas fee. So we need to have tokens right on testnet. We just can't spend our real tokens on testnet and waste them, right? So we'll just go ahead and get test tokens, which are also fake, just like the website, and we'll use them to process a gas fee.
Awesome. So guys, so far, what Ajay has showed you so far was creating getting the Matic tokens, right? For the testnet, for us to use it in the game. Now, I think the next step, Ajay, is you will be connecting we have the downloads available for the Mario game. So you'll be connecting the Mario game to the Web3 component, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So guys, so far clear, if you have any questions, feel free to put in, I hope you're following through the, logical steps there.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can drop in the chat. I'll just try and answer them while I'm just going through the process.
Awesome. Yeah. Go ahead, Ajay.
Yeah, thank you. So I'll just create a new project. Right now I'm working on Unity 2021. Oh, actually, you don't need to create a new project. The Mario game itself is a project. So I'll just go ahead and open the project. It's on my desktop. So
Ajay, this file, this file is in our Google Drive, right? So can we go back to
Google
Google
Drive in the Google Drive. Yeah.
Okay. So when we go to Google Drive and then download, okay, I'll share the Google Drive link here one more time. So go to the drive, guys. You should be able to download these 3 files. And that's the starting point for us.
Yeah, just go to the Google Drive link and download the Mario Unity project and the Web3 Chains of Gaming SDK as well.
Yeah, awesome. Go ahead, Ajay.
Yeah. So I'll just open the project into the Unity editor, into the Unity hub. The project that we are using is on 2017, but I'm using Unity version 2021. So I'll just switch the Unity engine to 2021. So whatever, you can also change that. Also make sure that you are not using Unity version less than 2019, because the Chains of Gaming SDK doesn't support any Unity version which is lower than 2009. So I recommend you maintain your Unity version more than 2019. I'm using 2021. It's pretty good for this project. So yeah, you guys can use any Unity version you're using currently, but make sure it's not lower than 2009. Yeah, it will just take a moment to import the project because it has to convert the project to the current version and then open the project, right? So it's just going to take a moment. Once it's done, we'll just import the Web3 Gaming SDK and start off.
Guys, we're presuming that everyone has some experience with Unity here, but if that is not the case, I think take a moment to go back and then refresh your Unity fundamentals there. So we have a question. So Ajay, we have a question. Will there be any transaction limit in the game regards to Matic token?
Yeah, there won't be. Okay, yeah, I just saw the question. Yeah, will there be any transaction in games? Matic token? Not actually. Everything depends on the limits we set in the code. So we'll only have limits on getting test tokens, but there won't be limit on any transfers or any real tokens you're going to. I think that cleared the question. Yeah, thank you.
So guys, while this is getting downloaded, so I hope everyone is following through. So Web3 game is not much of a different than that of Web2, right? At the end of the day, you need creativity, to create a game. I think 85%, 90% of the game creation remains same to that of Web2 and Web3. What we are attempting to do here is demystify the fact that how the interaction with regards to the gaming changes. How do we bring in more decentralization into the whole picture, right? So that's exactly what we are attempting to do here in this session.
Yes. So yeah, this is done. The project is imported and ready to go. So once the project is open, the first thing you have to do is change the project from the general, whatever the basic default build Unity is on, to WebGL, because the plugin we are going to use today works on mobile, desktop, and WebGL. But right now, today we'll be building a game for WebGL standalone. So we won't be using mobile and desktop platforms today. So make sure once you open the project to switch to WebGL platform. This is just going to take a moment, not very long.
So Ajay, can we elaborate what WebGL is about?
WebGL are browser applications to say it, to put it in a simple way. So they won't need, if you want to play a normal game, you have to download the game directly to your PC. But for WebGL applications, we generally build applications like these on WebGL because these can be stored on a server and retrieved back to play through a simple URL. So we'll be using WebGL. But I won't post the game today on any server. So you can do that. There are several options like AWS and also itch.io. So make sure you follow this.
Awesome.
So yeah, the project is set to WebGL, and yeah, as you can, once you're done to changing to WebGL, just go to your assets space and right click, import package, click on custom package and import the Web3 SDK, which is the ChainSafe gaming SDK. So this is the main SDK we'll be using to get all the Web3 components that are required to, that we are going to put it into the game. So yeah, don't worry about the exclamatory mark here. It's just about a plugin inside the Web3 template. So nothing is going to change. You need everything. So I'll just click on import. So once this is done, we'll just do a first build on to check if the Web3 template is built successfully, or to just see if the plugin is imported good. So I'll just go to build settings and build. I'll create a new folder here. I'll just name it as Mario Web3. And yeah, I'll just build it in this folder. Yeah, this is going to take a moment because it's the first time we are going to build the game. Okay, so I think we have an error here. So what's the error? The type on namespace. Yeah, just double click on the, if you see any sort of error, it will mostly be the same error. So if you see this error, just double click. And the first line which you see, which says using Unity editor internal, you'll just have to comment that line. Yeah, that should fix it. If you see an internal Unity editor internal, just go this step and it'll clear the error. So nothing to worry about. Just go to build settings and I'll just build it for the first time. And also before building this project, one thing that I'm going to do is I'll just go to my build settings and also publishing settings, and I'll disable the compression methods. And then I'm just going to build the project. Web3 and yeah. Okay, I have a question here. If the person doesn't have the WebGL installed, it will take time to install before making the switch. Yeah. So WebGL by default doesn't come installed when you install Unity. So you'll have to go to your preferences and install WebGL support for the Unity editor as well. So if you don't have WebGL installed, you have to install WebGL and then make a switch. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time, but not much.
So Ajay, what we have done here is, we are connecting the Web3 component and building the game.
Yeah. So this today we won't be doing any code, just we'll use the prefabs by the ChainSafe SDK.
Yeah. Plus, if you get it, like we are not doing any Web3 coding per se from scratch. We already have some existing SDKs which we are using to apply the Web3 component on top of the Web2 game. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And please keep the questions coming, the chat, or if you if you want to ask, feel free to unmute and ask the questions.
Yeah, this is taking a bit longer than I expected. So yeah, it won't take the same time every time, but this is the first time we're building the project, right? So it takes a bit of moment. So let's just wait and see.
This is the real time build, guys. Thanks for the patience. Meanwhile, we can use the time to chat. Feel free to ask questions or tell us your experience in the Web3 gaming. What are you building?
Sorry, is that with me, Kiran?
No. I'm just asking.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, great. Yeah. So yeah, while this is building, make sure you guys have an image ready to mint on uh, OpenSea testnet. I'll be using this image to mint on OpenSea testnet today. So I'll mint this on OpenSea testnet, and later I'll be using this NFT as a reward for the player who completes the game. So we are going to do that at the end. So I'll be using this image, and make sure you guys have an image ready to mint on OpenSea testnet. Yeah. Hi Manish. Hi. I just saw you in the chat.
So Ajay, very quick question, from my end, so now we will be creating this particular NFT, we'll be minting that NFT and bringing that into, the gaming, right? So if you already have existing NFTs, so how do we bring them into the game beforehand itself?
Yeah, yeah, we can do that as well. Even if we have an existing NFT which we want to use as a reward or for any purpose in your Web3 game, the NFT, every NFT has certain details such as contact address and token ID. We'll be using those to get those NFTs into our game. So those two, the contact address and the token ID, are very important for us to import our NFTs into the game or make a transaction with an NFT in the game.
Awesome. And does the inbound of NFTs into the game, is it going to happen through wallet? Like, what is the process there?
The inbound of NFTs, like, how do you mean?
So I have some.
We don't actually directly get the NFT into the game, but we link certain game objects to the NFT to the wallet. Actually, when a game reads a wallet, what happens is, let's say for an example, I want a gun for my game. It's like a special gun which you can only get it by purchasing an NFT. So we don't actually get the NFT into the game. What we'll do is we'll upload a picture of the gun as an NFT. Then we'll connect the NFT to the game object of the gun. So what will happen is when a game is connected to the wallets check if the user is having that NFT or not. So if the user is having that NFT of the gun unlocks directly in the game. So it's not like we're getting the NFTs into the game, we'll just use them to unlock certain objects or key points in the game.
Awesome. Seems like we're able to do this. Yeah, it seems like
my build is complete. I'll just run it for once. I'll just build and run, and I'll use the same folder again. So Mario Web3, right? Yeah. So this will just take a moment and our game will go live. So yeah, here it is. So the Web3 SDK is imported successfully and the game is running good, as you can see. Oh, okay. The controls are a bit glitchy. So yeah, this is the build is complete. So now what we are going to do is we'll start off by changing the WebGL template that we are going to use. I'll tell you that in a moment. So once the build is complete, just go back to your build settings again and go to player settings. And in the player settings, in the player tab, go to resolution and presentation. And change the default WebGL template from Unity's default WebGL template to Web3GL template. Because the wallet and all the transactions which need to happen needs a WebGL template which supports them. So Unity's default WebGL template doesn't support them. So we'll have to use the ChainSafe SDK's WebGL template. So I'll select that and I'll just close, nothing to click there. Just select the SDK and you can close it. So once that's done, go to your project, go to assets. Before directly getting into the game, we'll add a login page. It's like, would you like to log in with your wallet account, or would you like to skip the wallet account, log in and directly go to by playing the game? So what happens here is, if you skip the wallet login, you won't be able to perform any Web3 functions like sending transactions or receiving your rewards after completing the level. But if you log in, you can do that. So we'll just start by adding that screen. Go to the Web3 Unity folder, scenes, go to web login. As you can see, the scene is nothing but a default canvas from Unity with a button, login and skip. The skip, as I said, this login button gives you access to the game by connecting the game with the wallet, and then you can have all the access to the Web3 functions. But the skip just skips your wallet login and directly takes you to the game. Or you cannot perform any Web3 related functions. So that's the only difference. So once you're in the scene, go back to build settings and make sure you add scene here. So as the scene is open in the background, I'll just click on add open scenes. And as you can see, the game is the default screen and the web login is second screen. I'll just reorder them. So the first time now, when you open the game, you'll first go through the Web3 web login page where you'll have to log in or just skip the login page. And then once you're done with that, you'll get into the game. So we are done with this. And yeah, we can build the project now. I'll just select the same folder again. And yeah, this won't take much time. So let's just wait. So I guess I have a question. Kiran, yeah.
One question, Ajay. So I think one of the interesting point in a Web3 game is from the user perspective is the friction to get into a Web3 game, right?
Yeah.
So unless like a Web2 game where you just download on an Android app and then click on that game and then start playing, there is some sort of a friction involved, as you have just now shown in the UI UX. If you are clicking on logging in, like you're connecting to your MetaMask wallet or whatever wallet, and then you're logging into the game. So
Yes.
I know like a lot of folks are still trying to figure out how to design the best UI UX, but what are some of the best practices, or what are some of the things that could be done to make the life of a game user more simpler, to log in into a Web3 game?
Yeah,
or let me put it this way, right? Can we customize the UI UX here? Do we need to customize the UI UX here, or what are some of the steps that could be done there?
Okay, the UI UX can be done here. It's not that we have to use only the default canvas or the buttons we are getting here. We can just change them. We can create our own login scenes. We can do everything just like a normal game. All we have to do is connect the functions of these buttons back to the new UI or UX we just create. So yeah, Web3 games have really bad UI. So anyone who are into UI or UX can try creating new UIs or UX experiences for Web3 games. Everything works just as a Web2 game, but you have to make sure that all the Web3 functions are connected back again. If not, it's not a Web3 game. So I have a question here. So how to make the game object inside the game have the same appearance of the NFT? Okay, you'll have to model the game object just like an NFT. For example, if you have a standard Deagle pistol, you'll have to design a Deagle pistol inside the Unity game engine or using any third-party 3D engines and create the model and take the pictures of the model, which are NFTs. You'll mint them, and once someone buys that picture, that reflect in the wallet, and once the user connect the wallet to the game, the Deagle pistol unlocks because he already has the NFT of a Deagle pistol. So that's how it works. Yeah, you'll have to create the 3D objects by your own. That's how we do the game objects. I think that cleared your question. And so will it work on WebGL or Android too? Yeah, the ChainSafe Game SDK works on Android too, but for today we are only doing on WebGL. Yeah, so the build is complete and I'll just run and show you for the first once. Yeah, here it's the build. So as you can see, I've just added the login scene here and the skip button and login button. Yeah, so I'll just click on login button. As you can see, these are my wallet accounts. So I'll be using the account 1 to log in into the game. So select that account. If you have multiple accounts, just click on next and connect. Yeah, I'll be working on this network. Yeah. So once that's done, once you're logged into the game, the login scenes switches the game to the next scene, which is our game, and that's how it is. And I'll also show you the skip button. When I just press skip, nothing happens. It directly takes us into the game. There won't be any interaction with the wallet or anything. So that's how this works. And once this is done, what we can do is we can start by we'll have to work on Mumbai testnet. So I'll start off by going to the ChainSafe SDK folder, and no, actually not the ChainSafe SDK folder. I guess yeah, the WebGL template folder. These are the 2 WebGL templates which we get with the ChainSafe Gaming SDK. We'll be using this template, which we did by switching from Unity's default template to ChainSafe template. This is the one. So I'll go into this, and you'll see a JavaScript file, which is a network file. Just click on it. And these are all the chains, I mean all the mainnets and the testnets that ChainSafe Gaming SDK supports. So what we'll do is the current ChainSafe chain we are working on is Ringby. Ringby is Ethereum's testnet. So we'll have to work on Mumbai testnet. So Mumbai testnet is Matic testnet, which is 8001. So I'll just change the number from 4 to 8001 and save. Make sure you save or the chain won't change. So once that's done, we are into Mumbai testnet and the game is now running on Mumbai testnet. If you build the game now, it connects to the Mumbai testnet, which is in your wallet. So after that, we'll be building this game on testnet, and then the test tokens step is done, right? The process where you get your test tokens, we'll use those test tokens now and mint an NFT onto the OpenSea testnet. So I'll just build it for once and make sure the project is on Mumbai testnet. Same folder again. Yeah, the build is complete, and I'll just run again. This time I'll get my game running. So here is my game. The build is complete, and I'll click on login. The same account again. As you can see, the previous one was Ringbit test network. My wallet is currently on Ringbit test network. So it's asked me for a prompt to switch to Mumbai testnet, which is Polygon test network. So we'll switch to Mumbai testnet, and that's it. We are in the game. Nothing to change here. And also make sure you have your test tokens ready in the Mumbai testnet account. So that's it. We are good with going forward. And once you're done with that, we'll start off by minting an NFT on OpenSea testnet. I'll drop the link for OpenSea testnet in the Zoom chat. Make sure you guys copy that. If you miss that, you can just go to Google and just type in OpenSea testnet. You'll get a link saying testnet OpenSea.io, and that's the one you'll be using. And yeah, here's the link to the OpenSea testnet URL. I just dropped it in the chat. Also, I have a question. If I have to create an NFT store inside my game for other NFTs creators to sell the NFT, I will need to create all the game objects before sell an NFTs inside my game. Not really. You'll only have to create game objects if you are looking forward to use the NFTs in your game, like a user to interact with those NFTs in the game, or weapons or avatars such as. So you don't need to create game objects for every NFT. You'll have to create the game objects for those NFTs you'll be using to play the game or to progress the game. Yeah, I think I just posted the test link in the chat. Make sure you copy that. And here's the OpenSea testnet. Yeah, once you're in the testnet, we can just go by clicking create. This is the homepage of the testnet. As you can see here, it says OpenSea testnet. So we'll be using MetaMask wallet. You'll use different wallets for different chains. For example, you'll be using Phantom wallet for Solana chain and such as. So I'll just connect my MetaMask wallet. Okay, this is taking a bit more time. Let's try again. Yeah, guys, try opening this OpenSea testnet in your computers, and I don't know about that. For me, it's not working currently. I think something's down, but yeah, it works for you as well. I guess it works for you, but right now, from my side, I don't think it's working because it's taking a bit longer than I expected. I'll try and show you with some images. It's taking too much time. I'll just try to get some images for OpenSea testnet on how we'll create the NFT. See testnet. Okay. Okay, this is taking a bit more time. I think OpenSea is down from my side. It's not working for me. So you guys try it from your side. Kiran, do you have any wallet installed?
Yeah, no, I'm also trying to connect with OpenSea. It's taking a lot of time. It seems like it's down.
Oh, okay.
So
it's not working for you as well.
Yeah. Do we have an existing NFT that we can bring onto the game by any chance?
Yeah, no, actually, it doesn't work like that because I have to connect my wallet to do that. I need to get the contact address and token ID of that NFT. So right now, I don't think it's working. I'll have to connect my wallet to get the NFTs that I minted previously. I'll just try and go to the explore section and see if I can get any NFTs contract address. The only step we are missing here is the step where I show you how to mint an NFT by yourself. I think I'll have to skip that step here. I'm looking for some images to show you guys how it comes actually. Yeah, I guess this is it. Yeah, I guess I can use this image to show you how it works. Create page. Yeah, I think, yeah, I cannot find any images as well for the OpenSea testnet. Where the create page where we put all the details in. So I'll have to skip the step for now. I'll just try once more connecting the wallet. Yeah, I think OpenSea is done.
Yeah, Ajay, so what are the steps? So now so the MetaMask wallet is connected to the Mumbai testnet, and we are connecting the MetaMask wallet to the OpenSea to mint an NFT. So after that, like what are the ideal next steps, that are going to happen?
So once we are connected with OpenSea testnet with our wallet, we'll get into the page where we create our own NFT. It's just uploading an image. So we'll upload an image, give a description, name. We'll give a collection. We'll give that collection a name, which is if you have number of NFTs to mint, like a series of 1,000 NFTs, you'll create a collection saying the particular collection name you want to give it, and you'll mint all the NFTs into that collection. If not, if it's an independent NFT, if it's not going into any collection, then you don't need to select anything. We'll give it a title, description. If it's into a collection, then a collection, and make sure you select the chain as Mumbai testnet, because currently we are working on Mumbai testnet, but if you're working on any other testnet, you'll have to select that testnet. If you go with the wrong testnet, there might be some errors or the NFT won't mint. So currently we're working on Mumbai testnet, and if I have to mint an NFT now, I'll have to select Mumbai testnet under the options. And yeah, that's it. We'll and click the submit button or whatever it is, and we'll have to go through some verification process, just a click away, and then that's it. The NFT is minted on OpenSea. Once the NFT is minted on OpenSea, you can go to profile and collections, and you can see the NFT that you minted. But right now, I think I can't show you because it's not coming up here. And yeah, we can use this one. So the NFT, once you click on the NFT that you minted, the page comes up the same, just like this one, the NFT image and all the details related to this NFT. And the details which you are going to use are these two, which are contract address, and the token ID. We'll have to use this in the prefab to make the transaction once the game is completed. So we can copy this later, but first we'll get back into the game and start by adding the prefab into the game. And yeah, I think just a moment, I think I have a question as well. So what's it, but to show the NFT from creator side, from creator A inside the game, I will need to create the game object. If not, how to show it inside the game? So if you're going for a 3D game and the NFTs are images, then you'll have to create the game objects by yourself, or you can just show them as on canvas or anything. But if you're just going for a 2D game, you can just take the images from the NFT creator and just show them as 2D game objects in the game. So there won't be much process by creating the game objects. You'll just have to import all the images into Unity and then convert them to sprite images, because that's what we are going to use to insert them into the canvas or whatever game objects we are going to use. And we can just show them. The game object, creating a 3D game object is the only process where you want to use the NFT as a game object to progress or interact in the game. So once this is done, we'll go with start by adding the prefab. Make sure you are in the game scene here. So yeah, here is the game. So I'll just go to Web3 Unity, prefabs, and WebGL. WebGL, because we are building the game on WebGL, and these are different prefabs for different functions. Like send contract is to send contracts which we create. The send transaction is to just transfer tokens from one account to another. Not much to do code, just few things to change, few inputs to change. So we won't be changing any code or something. So I'll be using transfer 1155, which is an NFT and token as well. So for now, we'll only be transferring a token. The 721 is when you want to transfer an NFT. So you can either use a 721 or 1155. I'll just start off by using, maybe I'll use 1155. Okay, I'll go with 720. I'll go with transfer token 720, which is 721. Click on the transfer 721 script, and here is the script file, the contract, which is the NFT contract address that we are getting from OpenSea testnet. The to account will be not yours. We'll have to change a small line of code here. By default, we'll have to input the wallet address by ourselves. But as we are using this NFT as the reward to complete the game, after completing the game, we'll have to show it as to take the wallet address automatically, whoever the user is playing the game, instead of manually inputting the wallet address every time. So I'll just make a small change in the code. And the token ID is also from the NFT OpenTest marketplace, OpenSea marketplace. We'll have to get the token ID from here and the contract address as well. So what I'll do is I'll just go back to Unity, open the WebGL file. And here at the to account, you can just simply remove the wallet address and just declare, just open the start function, start method or whatever it is, and just input the code, player prefs dot get string and account. What this does is once the wallet is connected to the game, it gets the wallet address automatically from the game without any second person trying to input the wallet address into the game to get the reward at the end. So also after doing this, just make sure you connect this line of code to account. Yes, that's it. I'll just drop this line of code as well in the chat so that you guys won't miss it. Yeah. Yeah, I just dropped this line of code. Okay, I'll just drop the complete code here. Yeah, with guys who are familiar, you can just declare it in the start. Yeah, so yeah, we are good to go. Yeah, this as I said, this line directly gets the wallet address from the user's wallet address, and just save. Go back to Unity, and you don't need to make any changes here. So the contract address will go to OpenSea, or we'll go back to OpenSea, and we'll just click on the contract address. We'll just wait a moment, copy the contract address. This is the contract address, and I'll just paste it here. And for the to account, we've already done that. So don't worry, it's just a default method. So it just comes up here. We don't need to change anything. And for the token ID, and go back to OpenSea test network and copy the token ID from here. Go back to Unity and just paste. So yeah, to transfer an NFT in the game, we'll have to use contract address and token ID and to account address, which is the wallet address of the other person's wallet account. But as we are doing it as a reward, we'll put it at the end of the game. We'll use this canvas at the end. So what I'll do is I'll just disable this canvas here and come back to assets. So the first level of Mario ends when the player touches the flag pole. So we'll just have to come back here to the assets. This is it. Yeah, we can use the end level script here because that's where the code for the flag is. And you'll open the end level script, get in here, and under void fixed update, what will input is set active. Okay, the first thing what we're going to do is we'll create a public object for a canvas. So public, I think we can take canvas. Just name it as endgame canvas. So here, once in the fixed update, once you declare the public game object, I'll just type it here. Set active. Okay, I think this is not the code we're looking for. Okay, yeah. In game, we'll have to first give the game object name. Then, okay, just a moment. I guess I'm missing something. Just looking into it. Just a moment. Yeah, I guess I'm missing Unity. Let's say, what am I missing here? I don't guess I'm missing anything, but for some reason it won't come up. So I'll just start off by endgame canvas.
You need to get the game object. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry.
You need to get the game object. And the canvas.get component canvas dot get game object.
Not really, because we are using a public game object, right? We'll give the canvas in the game object, and so that we don't need to get the component here. So I'll be using a game object here, public game object.
So use enable instead of set active. Set active is for game objects. Put enable equals to true.
Yeah, just
end game canvas dot enabled. Remove the set active. Enabled.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, thanks. I just forgot this. So yeah, once we are done with the game object, we just put in some code to make the game object canvas appear once the level is completed. And I'll just go back to Unity, and the end level code is connected to the flagpole here. So I'll just search for that. Yeah, pole flag. As you can see, we have created a public game object for the canvas. I'll just drop the canvas here. So what happens now is once we complete the game, as we touch the pole, the canvas to transfer the Web3 to the NFT gets active, and then we can just press. We can just press the button in the canvas. Here, the button is here. Yeah, you can change the UI elements as you want, but for now we'll be using the default UI elements. So once the canvas is active, you can press on transfer 721. And what that does is it gives up a prompt for the MetaMask wallet to transfer the NFT from the default account to the user account who is playing the game. So that's what we did here. We'll just, everything is set to go, and we'll just build the game once. I'll just do it in the same folder again. Yeah, save. This will just take a moment to wait.
So primarily, we have connected the wallet. We configured the NFT. So what does this step lead to?
So which step? The step which we did right now?
Yeah, that way.
Yeah, what it does is once the game is completed, the canvas pops up where we claim our NFT reward. Actually, the OpenSea test network is not working, or else we would have minted our own NFT as a reward for the user who has completed the game, and connect that to the game just by giving the contract address and token ID. But due to OpenSea network is down right now, we won't be doing that step. I'll be using someone else's NFT as a reward.
So primarily, guys, here what we are attempting to do today is, once you complete the game, once you hit that flag post, you will be rewarded an NFT, and that NFT will be directly associated with your MetaMask wallet account. I think that's the step Ajay did a couple of minutes ago. Rather than inputting the wallet each and every time, if you connect the account, so anyone who is gaming the game, say if anyone is, if anyone is playing the game and if they're connected through their wallet, the NFT directly gets into their wallet. Right, Ajay? That's what we did a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, that's it, Kiran. Yeah.
So this is just a basic level stuff that we are doing today, guys. So I think Micro asked a couple of very interesting questions. So there are multiple components in the Web3 game. You can actually bring NFTs into the game beforehand itself. And what is happening in the Web3 games at this point of time is you can actually use NFTs you can actually offer a certain level of NFTs for the player to start the game. And at level 1, you can offer certain level of NFTs, level 2, level 3, the NFTs keep changing depending on the complexity and depending on how the player is progressing in the game. But here today, what we have done is we are awarding the NFT as a completion when someone completes the game. But going forward, we'll be doing more sessions on how do you, create your own NFT and bring the NFT into the game to kickstart the game as well. I think we build that, Ajay.
Yeah, Kiran. Yeah, the game is built complete. So I just run the game. So once it's open, just click on login, connect your account, click on next. Yeah. We are on Mumbai test network. And I'll just try and complete the game now to show you the part where the canvas just pops on. If not, if I'm not able to complete this, I'll just put the canvas active from the start itself, and I'll just show you.
Let's switch on the sound. It's been a while.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think. Yeah, the controls are a bit glitchy. The jump won't work well. So yeah, that's the reason this guy won't jump every time. Yeah, he's not jumping. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I guess I can't complete the game now. So I'll just close this and get back to the code. And I'll just remove the line where I just put it to active at the end of the game. I'll just remove that and save it. And I'll also remove the public game canvas code I just put in, and I'll get back to Unity and set this canvas active.
Yeah, hope you got the context now, right? Feel free to put in some questions and ask. Feel free to unmute and ask any questions, please.
So I'll just build the game again with the canvas active from the start of the game just to show you guys, and I'll just build this.
So Micro is saying bring the poll close to the start. Can we do that? or at least like couple of steps before.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
So that we have the fun.
Great, actually.
Yeah, great point, Micro.
Yeah, good one. Yeah. Yeah, once this build is complete, I'll try doing that. I'll just bring the poll closer to the start and just we can complete the game right away.
Guys, questions. Micro is asking when is the new session. I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted, Micro, on that. Guys, meanwhile, like, I'm dropping, I have to acknowledge, thanks to Pawan as well. Pawan is the other founder of Occupy, who has been instrumental in, putting this together for us. As well as Ajay, who's doing extraordinary work today, to guide us through on a step-by-step basis on adding the Web3 element. So, show some love, feel free to follow both Ajay and Pawan on Twitter, please, so put those links on the chat. I don't know if Pawan joined today, but, yeah, Pawan is the founder of Occupy, and Ajay and Pawan are building Occupy, which is the Metaverse platform. And also, if you want to get involved and develop with other developers, and learn other courses, feel free to hit our Discord, join our community. And at any point of time, we are more than open, to DMs. We've been doing like a lot of research on game tokenomics at this point of time, reading like a lot of white papers on different token aspects within a Web3 game. If you're interested in that aspect, feel free to hit us. Love to chat, love to brainstorm, and love to build something in that space as well. I think we have time, guys, feel free to unmute yourself, ask questions, or put in the chat. Okay,
Yeah, the build is complete. I'll just start by moving the poll closer to the start. I'll just go back here. And okay, the poll has so many parts. I'll just have to select all and move them. Yeah, I'll just move it here. I guess this should work. And I'll
might
do
be
the same again.
Yeah, might be after the first hurdle, at least. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'll just put it here then. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll just build again.
Yeah, Micro, the most easiest Mario level.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the build is complete. I'll just log in. Yeah, the same account again, connect. Oh, okay. I forgot to disable the transfer canvas. Also, we removed the code, right? So it's just active from the start. I'll see. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we have completed the game. Let's say the canvas is active. And yeah, I just click on transfer 721. Okay, the pointer stringify is not defined at send pointers. Yes. Yeah, I guess it's the same error again. Yeah, the fix, guys, if you see an error which says the same, just like this one. Oh, okay. The pointer stringify error is not defined at second send contract JS or anything. About this error, we got in touch with the ChainSafe SDK team, and we couldn't find a workaround for this one. So we got in touch with the ChainSafe SDK team, and they showed us a workaround for this one, which is just go to the build folder, and yeah, it's here. Just a moment. Yeah, go to the build folder. Go to the project folder, and go to the build folder. And the one which you see it as the folder name followed by framework. You'll have to open this file. What you'll have to do is just click Control F on your editor to open the Finder and just put in pointer underscore stringify. What this does is it shows you all the elements, all the places where pointer stringify is used. So what you'll have to do is just click on this arrow and drop down, and you'll have to replace it with the UTF-8 to string. The reason we are doing that is, the answer we got from the change SDK team, because Unity WebGL builds stop support for pointer stringify, because Unity is still building WebGL games on older versions of WebGL. So we'll have to change the pointer stringify to UTF-8 to string. So what I'll do is I'll just input it here as UTF-8 to string, and yeah, that's it. And you'll have to click the button with this one which says replace all. It changes everything. The pointer stringify, wherever you see pointer stringify, will be replaced with UTF-8 to string. So that's the only fix we could get for this one from the ChainSafe SDK team. We are still working with them to create a better workaround instead of going into bigger lines of codes and changing the things. So they are working to create some changes in the input fields. So that will take a moment for that update. So yeah, right now we can do this. Save the file, go back to Unity, and press and click on build and run. So the changes you made won't change. It will just reboot the game once. Yeah, the build is complete. And here's the build. Click on login. It's the same account again, Mumbai testnet. India Connect. Yeah, once you're in the game, now you can see the MetaMask is working. That's the only workaround we could get at the moment with the ChainSafe SDK team. And yeah, it says we are not able to estimate gas fee. Yeah, this you can ignore this error. It's just that MetaMask couldn't estimate what the gas fee is right at the moment. You can skip that, go down and just click on confirm. That's it. It's done. Right now, we are not doing any steps to show you if the transaction is completed or not. We may do that in the later streams or in the later sessions. But this is the process where you take the NFT, connect the NFT mint, connect it to the wallet and back into the game, and show it as a reward for the user who completed the game. So yeah, this is the last step in the process. And for now, we won't be showing the transaction steps if it's completed or not. In the later sessions, we'll be using more prefabs, more tools, more plugins, and we'll build better games as well. Yeah, that's it for today.
Awesome. That's great. So guys, we'll take any questions if you have for about like 2-3 minutes, or any comments. But thanks, Ajay, so much, for doing this today, for walking us through. So yeah, I hope you guys got the context right, how to add the Web3 elements, creating the wallet to NFT, and then connecting the Web3 components to the Web2 game, and rewarding an NFT to someone who completes the game. So that's exactly what we did today. So yeah, thank you so much for your time. I know we did this for almost like 1.5 hours. Oh, thanks, Micro. So as I said, please show us some love. Follow Ajay and Pawan. I posted the Twitter links on the chat. Feel free to join our community, and then stay tuned for the upcoming courses. We are actually planning very big. We'll be going very deep dive into the Web3 gaming space in the coming days. Stay tuned. And thank you so much once again. And we will share this recording in the next 24 hours in the YouTube channel. And we'll be sharing that link along with the steps on your respective emails as well. Okay. On that note, thanks once again, and thanks, Ajay.
Thank you
for your time. Yeah. Take care, guys. Bye.